Gajanan Swami ki jai, Sita Ramachandra ki jai. Devotees, let us now focus as we perform Sri Ram Puja and then begin our devotions.
प्रवेश नगर की जय सब काजा प्रवेश नगर की जय सब काजा
Sita Ramachandra ki jai. Please be seated. We continue bhajan and kirtan as puja is in progress.
रामचंद्र पाहि मान राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मान राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मान राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मान राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मान राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मान कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाला वासुदेव पाहि मां कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाला वासुदेव पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम सीता राम अतुलित भले दामं हनुमत पाहि मां अतुलित भले दामं हनुमत पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम दुर्गा लक्ष्मी शारदा सर्वदेवी पाहि मां दुर्गा लक्ष्मी शारदा सर्वदेवी पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां
बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. We have invoked again Devta. Now we perform Havan. Firstly, let us all join Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha. ॐ भूर्भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। श्री गणेश गायत्री। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। Repeat swaha each time, focusing on each deity. Om Ganganapate Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mata Swaha. Shri Prithvi Mata Swaha. Shri Panchlokpal Devaya Swaha. Shri Navgraha Devta Swaha. Shri Agin Devaya Swaha. Shri Durga Mataya Swaha. Shri Lakshmi Mataya Swaha. Om Ai Saraswatya Swaha. Shri Hanumantaya Swaha. Shri Sita Ramachandraya Swaha. Shri Radha Krishnaya Swaha. Shri Govardhan Giridhari Swaha. Om Ishta Devta Swaha. Kul Devta Swaha. Sthan Devaya Swaha. Gram Devaya Swaha. Etat Karam Pradhan Devaya Swaha. Bastu Devta Swaha. Taintiskaro Devta Swaha. Om Sarva Devta Sarva Devi Swaha. Om Shri Anand Swarupaya Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Let's all focus on Divine Mother, Ma Durga. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namastute. Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutati Harini Jai Sarvagate Devi Kalratri Namastute. Om Namaschandikaya Swaha. Finally, Devadidev Mahadev. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hirdayaravinде Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Sarva Paparang Divyam Gangyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Cha Maya Datam Gahitam Purushottama. Banaspati Raso Dhupo Gandhadyo Gandhamuktama Agriyam Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam Pratigahitam. Bole Shri Agin Bhagwan Ki Jai. Agin Devta Namastuti. We continue bhajans as puja continues. Jai Agin Dev.
चीर के चाहते बोले अपनी चीर की चाहते बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान वो बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान वो मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम। चिरी के चाटे बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम तेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम सीता हरण किया रावण में प्रभु जी थे अकेलाए सीता हरण किया रावण में प्रभु जी थे अकेलाए हनुमान ने सीता जी के प्रभु संदेश सुनाए हनुमान जी करते आए प्रभु जी के गुणगान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम लक्ष्मण जी को शक्ति देखो प्रभु घबराए सीता हरण किया रावण में प्रभु जी थे अकेलाए हनुमान जी सीख सीते प्रभु संदेश सुनाए हनुमान जी करते आए प्रभु जी ते गुणगान वो बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम चिर के चाहते चिर की चाहते बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम वानर सेना देख के रावण कैसे ना घबराई कैसे ना घबराई कैसे ना घबराई घबराई घबराया वानर सेना देख के रावण कैसे ना घबराई पकते हनुमान ने लंका में आग लगाई लौटे प्रभु के लौटे प्रभु के साथ मिटा कर रावण का अभिमान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम चिरी के चाटे बोले अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम मेरे मन में बसे है राम तेरे तन में बसे है राम
Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. All who are in the hall, please stand. We are now performing worship to our community Ganesh ji, which has been brought in for the 11-day festival and with which Visarjan will be done on Sunday the 24th. As we begin, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Anyata Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmad Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Vinayaka Shuklambaram Dharam Vishnu Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasanvaranam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashante Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karatswar Vibhushitam Asan Sri Gajanan Swami Prityartam Pratighitam Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Om Namah Anantaye Sahastamurti Sahastaparakshi Shirodavahue Sahastranamane Purushaye Saswate Sahastakoti Yugdhariniye Namah. ॐ यज्ञोपवीतं परमं पवित्रं प्रजापते यत्सहजं पुरुषात् आयुष्यमोग्यं प्रतिमुंसोग्यं यज्ञोपवीतं बलमस्ततेजा सिन्धुरारक्तवर्ण च सिन्धुरातिलका प्रिया भक्तराधा मया देवा सिन्धुरा प्रतिगृहताम् मालकारी सुगंधेने मालत्यारिणे प्रभु माया हिरतानि पूजार्थे पुष्पानि प्रतिगृहताम् ओम गंगणपते नमः। जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा पान चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा लड्डुवन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश देवा। ओम नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ओम सकराखार खद्यानि दधि क्षीरहार चाहे भक्ष भोजन गजानन स्वामी प्रीत्यर्थम प्रतिगृहताम् ओम नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। हरि ओम तत्सत्। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। We join as we recite Sankatnashan Ganesh Stotra, and then each of the Shrotas individually will perform their puja after. Let's join. Take a flower. Om Shri Sankatnashan Ganesh Stotram Naraduvach Pranamya Shirsha Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhaktavasmare Nitya Ayukamartha Siddhye Prathamam Vakratundang Cha Ekadantang Dvityakam Trityang Krishna Pingakshang Gajavaktam Chaturtakam Lambodaram Panchamam Shatamam Vikatameva Cha Saptamam Vignarajang Cha Dhurnavarnam Tathashtamam Naumam Bhala Chandrang Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekarashang Ganapati Dwarashang Tu Gajananam Dwarashaitani Namani Trisandhang Enatarebnala Nacha Vigna Bhayang Tasya Sarva Siddhi Karam Prabhu Vidyarthi Labhate Vidyan Dhanarthi Labhate Dhanam Putrarthi Labhate Putran Moksharthi Labhate Gatim Jape Ganapati Stotram Shadbharma Se Phalam Labhet Sanvarsarena Siddhi Cha Labhate Natra Sanshaya Ashtabhyo Brahmanbhyoscha Likitvaya Samarpet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshas Prasadita Iti Sri Narad Puran Sankatnashan Ganesh Stotram Sampurnam. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Offer it. Please be seated, everybody. We join now in Shri Ganesh Bhajans and Kirtan only. Puja will now be performed by Pandit Kaviji.
देवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा गणपति देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम विघ्न विनाशक जन सुखदायक विघ्न विनाशक जन सुखदायक मंगलम गणेशम देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम आदि तू ही है अन देवा महिमा तेरी अनंत, तू ही आदि तू ही है अंत, देवा महिमा तेरी अनंत। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं मङ्गलं गणेश।
देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम, देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम।
तू ही शक्ति तू ही विधान, देवा तू ही वेद पुराण, तू ही शक्ति तू ही विधान, देवा तू ही वेद पुराण। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं मङ्गलं गणेश। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम, देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम। विघ्न विनाशक जन सुखदायक, विघ्न विनाशक जन सुखदायक मंगलम गणेश। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम। ओ देवा हो देवा
गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम, देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम।
गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम। ओ देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम, ओ देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा मंगलम गणेशम।
जो विघ्न सारा करे हरन, जो विघ्न सारा करे हरन, श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। जो विघ्न सारा करे हरन, जो विघ्न सारा करे हरन, श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। बाहर संकट जो भी आए, उसकी सन्मुख विघ्न पाए। बाहर संकट जो भी आए, उसकी सन्मुख विघ्न पाए। कर दिया हर पल विघ्नेश्वर को, जिसने अपना अंतकरण, जिसने अपना अंतकरण, श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, ओ श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। भक्तों के संताप संदेत कर, बन गए हैं वो लंबोदर। भक्तों के संताप संदेत कर, बन गए हैं वो लंबोदर। कर जाए जो हर मंगल को, तुझे उनके मंगल चरण, तुझे उनके मंगल चरण, श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, ओ श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। गणेश को जिसने जान लिया है, भक्ति अमृत से उनका पिया। गणेश को जिसने जान लिया है, भक्ति वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन, हमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। अद्भुत रूप काया बारी महिमा बरी है दर्शन की, स्वामी महिमा मी है दर्शन की। बिन मांगे पूरी हो जाए जो भी अच्छा हो मन की, हो जो भी अच्छा हो मन की। ओ जो भी अच्छा हो मन की। गणपति बाप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, हाँ तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन, हाँ हमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। चोटी से आशा है आहू चोटी मन में है डाटा, चोटी मन है डाटा। मांगी सभी है पहले सच भक्ति ही है पाता, भक्ति है माता। ओ भक्ति है पाता। गणपति बाप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। और तुम्हारे भक्ति जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन, हाँ हमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। भक्तों की इस भीड़ में ऐसे बगला बकटे मिलते हैं, बगला बदला मिलते हैं। बीच बदल कर ही भक्तों का जो भगवाने चलते हैं, जो भगवाने चलते हैं। ओ जो भगवाने मिलते हैं। गणपति बाप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। और तुम्हारे भक्त जनों में हमसे बढ़कर कौन, हाँ हमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। देवा हो देवा गणपति देवा तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन। स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन, स्वामी तुमसे बढ़कर कौन।
गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के दूत को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के दूत को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधे जी की शाम को, सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधे जी की शाम को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम, मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम, मीरा हे प्रणाम है, मीरा हे प्रणाम।
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार ते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
एक दंत तुम विपदारी दूर करे अब गुण को दुष्टों के मन बावन करके बरते हो शुभ गुण को एक दंत तुम विपदारी दूर करे अब गुण को दुष्टों के मन बावन करके बरते हो शुभ गुण को करते काज सभी साकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार करते काज सभी साकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
चरण परे जो अभय परे बहु पार करे दुर्जन को भक्त तुन्न भक्तों के स्वामी धनी करे निर्धन को चरण परे जो अभय परे बहु पार करे दुर्जन को भक्त तुन्न भक्तों के स्वामी धनी करे निर्धन को करते भक्तों का उद्धार नमामि गणपति बारंबार करते भक्तों का उद्धार नमामि गणपति बारंबार गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
गणपति बारंबार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार करते दिनों पर उपकार नमामि गणपति बारंबार
आनंद स्वामी की जय. Devotees, puja continues. Many devotees are still performing puja. We shall concurrently have our discourse while puja continues. First we'll have our welcome by Vinaya Raam.
Sitaram, Ved Vyas, spiritual leader of SWAHA Sri Ram Dham, Pandit Manidev Prasad, Srimati Rohini Prasad, Pandit Kavish Prasad, executive members, devotees. Welcome to the fourth night of our Sri Ganesh Yagya. Officiating tonight is our spiritual leader, Pandit Manidev Prasad. We have completed puja in all our dedicated temples and to Sri Ganesh Ji. Please join me as we listen to the glories of Sri Ganesh. I now hand you over to Pandit Ji for tonight's discourse. Sitaram.
Thank you very much, Vinaya. Devotees, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've now reached the fourth night of our Yagya, and everything is in place. Today when I came into the temple, I was touched, more than normal, in that if you have not, in coming in, remember we have a principle here, where as you enter the temple, you go into each of the temples, Ganesh on the ground floor, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Radha, Krishna, Shiv Bhagwan, make obeisance, and then come to your seat awaiting Sri Ram Puja. Today, if you have not gone into the temples after the service, I invite you to do so. What has happened, and I want to say special thanks to Vishal Ram Kisun, husband of our chairperson, Usha Rimo Ram Kisun. For a long time, a lot of our lights were not properly done. Repairs needed to be done, and also on the Shiv floor. And the place has been transformed. Special thanks to him for the physical work done in that way. And every night, as we resumed our Yagya, we had preparations for puja. I want tonight to, as we begin again, I feel it important to pay public tribute and respect to Puja Dev Rimol, his wife Sita, and their son Varun, for the work they have done in preparing for our Yagya. This has not been an easy process of restarting our Ganesh Yag. There have been other people who have done many things. I can't speak to everybody, but an important part is Bedi Puja, preparation, Ganesh Puja, well done. And I know it's a challenge daily, but we must pay respects to all who have performed their work in this way. Now, let's focus on Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. To all of you who have joined, I pay my obeisance, my respect. Focus on Ganesh Ji. If you have copies of the Jai Ganesh, we are doing the prayers on page 3. Om Ganganapate Nama. Let us rid our minds of all other thoughts other than those of Ganesh Ji. Use the murti before you as an aid to focus on him. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakari Susarvara Ajang Nirvikalpam Nirakaramekam Niranandayananda Advaita Purnam Param Nirgunam Nirvishesham Niriham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema Ajang Nirvikalpam Nirakaramekam Nirananda Anandam Advaita Purnam Param Nirgunam Nirvishesham Niriham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. As we begin, this prayer says, O Lord, Ganesh Ji, you are unborn, absolute and formless. You are beyond bliss and again bliss itself, the one and the infinite. To you, O Lord Ganesh, who supreme, without attributes, differentiation and desire, you are the supreme Lord. To you, O Ganesh Ji, we offer our prayer these 11 days. Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Chidabhasakam Sarva Gam Jnanagam Yam Muni Dhyam Kasha Rupam Paresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. Ganesh Ji, your nature is beyond attributes. You are the embodiment of intelligence, bliss, the all-effulgent spirit, all-pervading, the goal of knowledge. You are the object of meditation for the sages, formless and omnipresent. It is to you, Ganeshji, in this 11-day period, we offer our worship. Jagat Karanam Karan Jnana Rupam Jagat Karanam Karan Jnana Rupam Suradi Sukhadim Nesham Ganesham Jagat Dhyapinam Vishwa Bandham Suresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. Bhagwan, you are the cause of the universe, the primal being, the origin of everything. To you, who are worshipped by all, we offer our obeisance. Prathama bhajo me Ganapati Deva. Let us all join. Ganeshji, the Lord of beginnings, we worship him, the remover of obstacles. Prathama bhajo me Ganapati Deva. Jai 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 Gananatha. Jai 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 Gananatha. Mukti Pradayak He Gananayak. Ganapati Deva He Sukhadayak. Jai 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 Gananatha. Jai 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 Gananatha. Jai Jai Jai. Ganesh Gayatri. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Ganganapate Namah. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. We are exploring Shri Ganesh Puran. Yesterday, Bhagwan Sri Krishna explained to Yudhishthir, who was in deep distress at having lost his kingdom, exiled. Firstly, he told him, worshipping Lord Ganesh will remove your obstacles, remove these challenges. And then he told him, as we dealt with yesterday, Ganeshji is Adi Dev, the original being. And from the beginning of creation, the worship of Ganesh has been performed. Devotees, after explaining that, Yudhishthir had a doubt, because Ganesh is known as the son of Lord Shiva. Remember we discussed that? And how is it that Ganesh could predate this? Shiv Bhagwan devotee, the supreme divinity. Krishna Bhagwan says, yes, Ganesh is known as his son. And then he proceeded to explain to him the story of the birth, which I think every one of us know. How Parvati Ma created this child, that entire story, that entire episode, Krishna Bhagwan explained it. And following this, explaining how Ganesh ji came as the son of Shankar Bhagwan. Yudhishthira now, he asks a further question. Jaya Ganapati Jai Jai Ganatha Jaya Ganapati Jai Jai Ganatha Vigna Harana Mangala Sukha Data Vigna Harana Mangala Sukha Data Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganesha Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Ganesha Prathama Bharat Rajanal Kiyo ताके सब संशय मिट गयऊ सुनत वचन राम सुनत वचन कह धर्म कुमारा नल पर कवन परा दुख भारा. Everybody, जय गणपति जय जय गणनाथा विघ्न हरन मंगल सुख दाता. सर्वप्रथम राजा नल के यह व्रत किया और उनके सारे संशय मिट गए थे. यह सुनकर धर्मराज ने पूछा कि राजा नल पर ऐसी कौन सा भारी दुख जान पड़ा था. Devotees, Yudhishthira, after hearing of the appearance of Ganesh ji, remember Monday is Ganesh Jayanti, and we will be performing puja as we are doing daily to Ganesh ji, but Monday is a special day. If on other days you have not performed puja, perform puja Monday. If on other days you have not fasted or you can't fast, try and fast on Monday. Worship Ganesh ji. Sri Yudhishthira ji says, Auro ek lal sa more कही कृष्ण बिनवी करे जोरे प्रथम ही कोई पूजा गणनाथा प्रथम ही कोई पूजा गणनाथा सो समुझाई कही यदुनाथा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश. मेरी एक और इच्छा है, हे कृष्णचंद्र, मैं हाथ जोड़कर आपसे विनती करता हूँ, सर्वप्रथम किसने भगवान गणेश का पूजन किया, यह कृपा कर मुझे समझा कर बताइए, हे यदुनंदन. धर्मतनय के वचन सुनी कहा कृष्ण विरसाई, यह सब सादर मार्श हो सुनहु भूप मन लाई, उमा सुत गणपति की जय. जय राम श्री राम जय श्री राम, 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 जय राम श्री राम जय श्री राम. Devotees, Yudhishthira says, Now that you have explained to me how Ganesh ji came as the son of Shankar Bhagwan, and he is established as the supreme divinity, the original being. The question I have, O Krishna Bhagwan, explain to me who was the first person that worshipped Lord Ganesh. Who was the first person that worshipped Lord Ganesh? Why did he worship him? And what was the outcome? धर्मराज युधिष्ठिर के वचन सुनकर भगवान श्री कृष्ण आनंद कर मुस्कुराने हुए बोले, हे राजन, मैं आदर पूर्वक आपके यह सब सुनाता हूँ, अतः मन लगाकर सुनिए. Devotees, you may not pick it up because we are, going every night. You are hearing the Hindi and we are translating. But every question that is asked of Lord Krishna, the explanation is given where Shri Krishna muskurate hue. Shri Krishna smilingly responds. In every verse that a question is asked of Lord Krishna, it is with joy he responds. Devotees, there is a message there, we can analyze it for ourselves. Krishna Bhagwan is the sum total of all opulences, all power. And from him, the lesson of positivity at all times shines through. Just think on that. He now smilingly, with great joy, with enthusiasm, he says, O king, I shall tell you who is the first person recorded that performed Ganesh Puja. And what was his challenge? In the beginning, there was a king whose name was Nal. Nal is the first person that observed this vrat, and all his sorrows disappeared. Devotees, nightly this theme comes up. Lord Krishna, as this verse we sing, Jai Ganapati, Jai Jai Gananatha, glory to Ganesh, glory to Gananath. Vignaharan, he who removes obstacles. Mangalakaran, who gives happiness. Sukhadata, who gives absolute satisfaction. Every one of us, devotees, those here in the audience, those who are viewing via media, we all want happiness in our lives. And this theme in this Ganesh Yagya, in the worship of Ganesh, keeps repeating. What is that? Worship Ganesh ji. Perform his puja. So, Krishna Bhagwan says, in the beginning, King Nal observed this vrat, and all his sorrows disappeared. Hearing this, now, Yudhishthira, he's a king also who lost everything in exile, and so hearing another king had a similar issue and worship Ganesh ji, he immediately identified with it. He identified with the idea of King Nal, another king facing adversity. And so he says, O Krishna Bhagwan, tell me, what tremendous suffering did King Nal undergo? Sonihasi Krishna vachana parakasa Sunahu Bhupa Sundara Itihasa Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Ganapati Jaya Jaya Gananatha Navahukha Handaka Raja Bhayavu Tehi Kachukal Raja Sukha Kayavu Jaya Ganesha Jaya Jaya Ganesha Jaya Ganapati Jaya Jaya Ganapatha. यह सुनकर श्री कृष्ण हंसकर बोले. Again, Shri Krishna smilingly says, हे राजन, अब आप एक सुंदर इतिहास सुनिए। नल 9 खंडों का राजा था और कुछ काल तक उसने सुख से राज किया। Now devotees, smilingly again, Krishna Bhagwan starts to recite, share the itihas. Now devotees, I'll just take 1 minute to deal with this, because we all are exposed to opinions. And depending on the opinion you read, you form a perspective. The word itihas in Hindi means history. Itihas means history. When our scriptures are translated, were translated, and they were not translated, we're not going into it, we all are aware of it, they were not translated. A Hindu who knows Hindi and Sanskrit, does he need a translation in English? Who needs a translation into English? Someone who doesn't know Hindi or Sanskrit, or someone who is seeking to understand Hindu philosophy with a view to convert others. And that's what happened in history. Our translations were done by Christian missionaries in India. And as a matter of course, itihas was translated as mythology. So, haven't you heard it? Even though, yeah, people even who study in India and they study Western, Western thought, what they do? They mimic what they hear. So you'll see an Indian also saying, oh, the mythology of Sri Ram. But itihas means history. Devotees, I spoke on this some time back. I just want to keep repeating it, because many times words are used and translated in ways to convey ideas. So in other words, Ganesh Puran, Krishna Bhagwan says itihas is history, but the Western translation will say Ganesh Puran is mythology. Ramayana is mythology. Bhagavad Puran is mythology. Lord Krishna is a myth. But somebody else is real. Now we have to be careful with this. I'm just pointing it out to you. Itihas means history. And all these histories are documented and available. Nal, he ruled over a part of India, a kingdom, and it comprised of 9 regions. He controlled a huge expanse of territory, and for some time he ruled happily. Now, devotees, everybody, when you have nothing, you're worried because you want to get something, right? And when you have something, what happens? You have to worry because somebody else might want to take it away from you. Yeah, think about it. So King Nal, and it's a history all over. After some time, ruling happily, what happened? Even from within, devotees, enemies can come. It is important that we analyze our lives and the course of our lives and where we are going all the time. Devotees, Shri Krishna, he says, Ek samay bipati pariyai Chuta raj desha samudai Ek samay bipati pariyai Chuta raj desha samudai Nari samet bipin kahu gayavu Nari samet bipin kahu gayavu Taparatiya bicharit bhayavu Jai Ganapati Jai Jai Gananatha Vignaharan Mangala Sukhadata Vignaharan Mangala Sukhadata एक समय उस पर विपत्ति आई और उसे राज, देश तथा परिवार को छोड़कर जाना पड़ा। राजा अपनी पत्नी के साथ गया था और वहां वह अपनी पत्नी से बिछुड़ गया। Devotees, this is a statement of life. There is nobody, none of us, who will be happy all the time. And the converse is also true. There is none of us who will be unhappy all the time. Life has pairs of opposites. I shared that verse with you from Tulsidas in an earlier night. So while he experienced a time of happiness, now time of difficulty came. Jaha sumati taha sampati nana, Jaha sumati taha sampati nana, Jaha kumati taha vipati nana. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. I just wanted to share that verse with you. And I just want to say this to every family here. Jaha sumati taha sampati nana. Where there is sumati, good thinking, good relation, respect, love, there will be success. Sampati nana, endless happiness. Jaha kumati taha vipati nidana. Tulsidas, this is in Ramayana. Wherever there is friction, doubt, anger among family members, what happens? There, the home is not as it should be. And there, that creates friction and destruction. Devotees, King Nal, after experiencing a time of happiness, now faced difficult times. And what happened? He had to flee his kingdom to save his life. He had to leave his family, everyone else, and only with his wife, they left the kingdom to save their own life, to protect their life. Devotees, now as they left, now imagine this, huh? One moment, Nal is a king, sitting on a throne. Well, this is not a throne, right? But a massive throne, having, he just say God and somebody comes there. They look after all his needs. He looks after them also. But from that point of extreme wealth, opulence, and resources, he now faces a situation of total resourcelessness, having to leave everything. Can you imagine any one of us leaving your home, having to give up your home, leaving all family members? Here, he went together with his wife. They both went, they both left in order to protect themselves. Devotees. And then, you ever hear this saying, in trouble, more trouble has come? What happens to him? While they are traveling together in the forest itself, as they left, he became separated from his wife. Circumstances resulted in both of them being separated. Devotees, what happens? Katahu bhupa katai gai rani, Mahabipati ki mukha bakhani, Damayanti bahu karai लापा मूर्छित परे महासंतापा. Everybody. जय गणपति जय जय गणनाथा विघ्न हरन मंगल सुख दाता. In the forest, as they proceeded, what happens? राजा की चला गया तो रानी कहीं और चली गई. उन पर आई इस महाविपत्ति का वर्णन में आपसे किस प्रकार करूं. रानी दमयंती बहुत विलाप करने लगी और अति शोक के कारण मूर्छित होकर गिर पड़ी. So while they were traversing together, they still had the comfort of each other's company. But because of circumstances, again, they were separated. And now, Rani Damayanti, that was her name. And if you can read their story, all the details. Raja Nal and Queen Damayanti. They, devotees, separated in this way. Raja Nal now finds himself without his wife. Now, devotees, losing someone like that, I don't mean a death, but you're going somewhere and you lose somebody. It's not easy, eh? Kavish, you remember? No, I lost him once. I didn't feel it because I didn't see him lost, but he felt lost. Yeah? It was in an airport, I think. It was an airport. Well, his mother wanted to kill me. I had a different story. Right, but that one was just an experience. But some of us may have actually experienced it where you lose someone. Like you read in the papers, yeah? Somebody's daughter gone out and she doesn't come back. Nobody knows where she is. You could imagine the pain of a family. Imagine the pain of death. We're not talking about death here, yeah? Somebody disappearing. Experiencing this separation. So Damayanti, she still felt a sense of comfort, having Nal at her side, sense of protection. But then now when she looks around following this issue and realizes that Nal is not there either, devotees, how does she react? She becomes extremely fearful. And Krishna Bhagavan says, how can I describe the great misfortune that really befell them? Queen Damayanti began wailing, crying, and experienced excessive grief and pain. So much so that she could not, devotees, control herself. Uncontrollably, in this anguish, it is said, she fainted. Now, Nal, nowhere to be found. Damayanti, she falls down unconscious here in the forest. Devotees, Bipati, this sort of unhappiness, this sort of pain, I cannot describe it, we experience it. And it is important not only in times of happiness, I should put it the other way. It is important in times of happiness that we maintain prayer. So that in times of difficulty, prayer comes naturally. Devotees, Damayanti, she falls unconscious on the ground. And here a queen who before would have many people to look after her, now has no one there. She's alone. Devotees, give me our time. I will just do this chaupai and doha, and we'll continue tomorrow. What happens? गत मूर्छा उठी चलवन माही महाविकल तनु सूधि कछु नाही तीरथ विपिन एक आश्रम देखा, बैठी ऋषि ताह पूज विशेखा। जय गणेश जय गणेश, जय गणेश जय गणेश। मूर्छी से उठकर वह वन में चली गई। शोक और दुख के कारण उसको अपने तन मन की भी सुध नहीं रही। वन में विचरण करते करते उसने एक आश्रम देखा जहां अति पूज्य ऋषि विराजमान था। Devotees, Damayanti awakens from her fainted state, sits up, looks around and realizes there is no change. She's alone. So her choice now is, what do you do? When faced with difficult situations, do you become immobilized? Do you just give up? Damayanti, she sat, collected her thoughts and said, I have to go and search for my husband. If I sit here, there is no movement. There is nothing that happens if I sit and do nothing. Devotees, so what does she do? She gets up and she begins walking. As she is walking, she hears in the distance sounds of devotion. As we worship Ganeshji, we shall use his mantra. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Devotees, let's glorify Ganeshji. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. Ganesh Sharanam, Sharanam Ganesha. She's approaching this ashram, and as she's getting closer and closer, she's hearing the sounds of devotion. Sank, devotees, mantras being recited. And as she comes to this spot, she begins to feel a sense of relief. Devotees, places of devotion like this, wherever else you go, should bring peace and satisfaction to the mind. As she comes forward, there she sees the sage, and the sage and the other devotees are engaged in prayer. Gauri Priya Nandana Gajanana, Gauri Priya Nandana Gajanana, Gauri Priya Nandana Gajanana, Gauri Priya Nandana. Each of us devotees, like Damayanti, have some dark spot in our life. She had a huge dark spot. Her whole life was as though over. We have our own difficulties, devotees. As Damayanti comes and sits there in the assembly of the sage, as we sit here, as we conclude tonight, she begins to feel that sense of peace. We can feel that sense of peace. For 2 minutes, devotees, focus on Gajanan Swami as we offer a prayer to him. You, in your own words, devotees, whatever is in the heart, pray to him. Om Ekadantam Mahakayam Lambodara Gajananam Vignanashakaram Devam Herambam Pranamamyaham. I bow to Lord Ganesh, who is called Ekadant. O Lord, capable of destroying all obstacles, bless me, protect me. Salutations to you. Gajavaktraya Vaitubhyam Nirgunai Padadharine Sagunaya Narakara Kantadhasthaya Te Nama. I bow to you, O Ganeshji, who are the formless Nirgun Brahm, for which you have symbolically done the elephant's head. I bow to you, who represent Sagun Brahm, with form, for which below the neck you have a human form. Om. This prayer we should all know. Anyata sharanam nasti, tvameva sharanam mama, tasmar karunya bhavena, raksha raksha vinayaka. Let's join in that line. Raksha raksha vinayaka, raksha raksha vinayaka. I have no other refuge but you. You alone are my savior. O Ganeshji, therefore with compassion, protect me, save me, O Vinayak. Devotees, Queen Damayanti sits there in the forest, achieving a measure of peace. From this point, we'll continue tomorrow. As we end with those prayers, I trust that peace that we speak of, you can feel within yourself. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. Let's join in a kirtan that everyone can join in as we prepare for Havan. Ravi, prepare for Havan. Ganesh Kirtan.
Om Mahaganapati Namostute.
Bole Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. Concentrate on the fire again, Devta. Om Ganganapate Namah Swaha. Om Shri Gauri Mata Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Prithvi Mata Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Panchlok Pal Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Navgraha Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Agin Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Durga Mataye Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Lakshmi Mataye Swaha.
Swaha.
Om A Saraswati Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Govardhan Giridhari Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Radha Krishnaye Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Hanumantaye Namah Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Sita Ramachandraye Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Ishtadevta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Kuldevta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Stan Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Gram Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Itat Kadam Pradhan Divaye Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Vastu Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Taintis Karo Devta Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Sarva Devta Sarvadevi Swaha.
Swaha.
Om Shri Anant Swarupaye Swaha. Devotees, please stand for the final offering. Concentrate on Shiv Bhagwan. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnata Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Namaha Shambhavaya Cha Mayopavaya Cha Namaha Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Shivaya Ta Shivtaraya. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Achman. Om Sarva Paparam Divyam Gangyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam Cha Meritam Grihdam Purushottama. Om Brahm Agni Namah Agintej Namastute.
Devotees, we now join in Shri Ganesh Arati, then Shri Raam Arati, bow to the fire, and then return to your spot. We join in Ganesh Arati.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jagi Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा रोवन का भोग लगे संत कर सेवा
माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा लडवन का भोग लगे संत कर सेवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा
जय गणेश देवा माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा
एक दंत दयावंत चरिभुजधारी माति सिंदूर सोए मूष की सवारी
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी
एक दंत दयावंत चरिभुजधारी माति सिंदूर सोए मूष की सवारी
एक दंते दयावंते चार भुजाधारी माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूछ की सवारी
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
अंधन को आँख देता कुड़ियन को काया पंचन को पुत्र देता निर्धन को माया
अंधन को आँख देख कोई अंतो काया बांझन को पुत्र देख निर्धन को माया
अंधन को आँख देता कुड़ियन को काया पंचन को पुत्र देता निर्धन को माया
अंधन को आँख देख कोई अंतो काया बांझन को पुत्र देख निर्धन को माया
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
पान छले फूल चरे और छर मेवा सूरदास शरणाय सुफल करो सेवा
पान चले फूल चले और चले मेवा सूरदास शरण आओ सुफल कर सेवा
पान छले फूल चरे और छर मेवा सूरदास शरणाय सुफल करो सेवा
पान चले फूल चले और चले मेवा सूरदास शरण आओ सुफल कर सेवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कली ललित से की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी की
गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद
सुख सनकारी शेष हरुषारद वर्णि पवन सुत कीरति की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी की संतति गावत शंभु भवानी अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी
व्यासयादि कवि भोग मकानी काकभूषुन दिगरुड़ के
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित सियपी बेगी वेद पुराण अष्टदश चाउ शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस
तन मन धन संतन के सर्वस सारयाच सम्मत सब है की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित की
कलिमल हरणी विषय रस पी की सुबग सिंगार मोकी युवती की
हर निरोग पव मोरिय में की हर निरोग पव मोरिय में की तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित की आरती श्री रामायण जी की
आरती श्री रामायण जी की
कीर्ति कलित ललित की आरती करी रामायण जी की कीर्ति कलित ललित की कीर्ति कलित ललित की कीर्ति कलित ललित की गंगं गणपति गंगणपतये नमः
गंगं गणपति गणपतये नमः
गंगं गणपति गणपतये नमः
गंगं गणपति गणपतये नमः
रिद्धि विनायक सिद्धि विनायक मोषक वाहन नमः
रिद्धि विनायक मोषक वाहन नमः
रिद्धि विनायक सिद्धि विनायक मोषक वाहन नमः
रिद्धि विनायक सिद्धि विनायक मोषक वाहन नमः
गंगं गणपति गंगणपतये नमः
गंगं गणपति गणपतये नमः
गंगणपतये नमः
गणपतये नमः
मोरिया रे बापा मोरिया रे
मोरिया रे बाबा मोरिया रे
मोरिया 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 रे बापा मोरिया 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 रे
मोरिया 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 रे बाबा मोरिया 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 रे
मोरिया 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 रे बापा मोरिया 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 रे
मोरिया 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 रे बाबा मोरिया 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 रे
मोरिया 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 रे बापा मोरिया 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 रे मोरिया 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 रे बापा मोरिया 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 रे
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Veer will pass the arati right after closing prayer, right? Just 1 minute, it's 2 minutes. Let's all stand, devotees. Well, we are standing. If any was sitting, please concentrate. Shri Ganeshaya Namah firstly. Bhagwan Ganesh, O Bhagwan, to the best of our ability, we have sought to worship you. Bless us, protect us. Om Yadaksharam Param Brashtram Matra Hinam Cha Yad Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyatam Dev Prasid Parmeshwara. Shri Ram, Shri Ramachandra Charanau Mansa Smarami, Shri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grinami, Shri Ramachandra Charanau Shirisha Namami, Shri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapadhe. Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Bole Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Sita Ramachandra ki jai, Devi Mata ki jai, Swaha Mata ki jai. गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं. बोले श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Please be seated. The arati can now be distributed together with for all devotees. Sitting as Shrota tonight, devotees, members of the Remol family, and also St. Rose. Ravi, our secretary, Sata Shrota, did main puja. His mom, Auntie Krishna, Auntie Rupa, Auntie Ambika, and Reena, no auntie, right? Reena, Sata Shrota, hard-working members of the temple have always been supportive and worshipping Ganesh Sri Ram. Special Krishna, special blessings to you. May you continue to grow from strength to strength. Just tell everybody, Sakalpan Sitaram. I now hand over to Vinaya for her closing.
Sitaram, we have now come to the end of our fourth night of devotion. Thank you, Panditji, for an inspirational discourse tonight. Special thanks to Pandit Kavish for assisting with Bedi Puja. Just a few announcements. Please remember to register your vehicles with Reena for the procession. Anyone wishing to assist with the Yagya or Visarjan, please speak with Usha. Ambika and Priya will be having dance practice tomorrow evening after puja. Anyone wishing to make donations to the temple or cover any of the festival's costs, please feel free to contact any member of the executive. Prasad and Bhojan will be distributed downstairs to take away. Jai Shri Ganesh. And we look forward to seeing you for the remaining 7 nights of Yagya. Sitaram.
Well done, Vinaya. Now, devotees, as we come to the end, remember Visarjan is on the 24th, and a lot of preparation is needed. A lot of activities have to be done. It's under Usha's management, and so wherever you can assist, please assist. The costs are tremendous in terms of infrastructure, so any donations that anyone wishes to give, the temple will happily accept, because it's quite heavy in terms of costing for tents and infrastructure and all of that at Tembladora Park, Tembladora Car Park in Shagaramas. As we conclude again, Jai Shri Ram. To all of you who have joined, special blessings. I want to say a special welcome to Kelly, Sukhdevji, husband, and members of the family joining in tonight. For the first time, I think you have come to the center. Special blessings to you, and to those of you who are committed and here all the time, special blessings. I see you tomorrow night. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Ganesh.